How come all of your slangs are about getting drunk or being drunk?
I challenged my colleagues at BuzzFeed India to see if they could guess the meaning of some Aussie slang.
I'm a little scared. I mean, technically for me, even the word Aussie is a slang, right?
Like every time I hear a new phrase, I just like nod along and don't even ask what it means.
I have heard like weird short forms for things.
I know arvo, which is not what you make guacamole with. It actually means afternoon, and I picked that up because of like all these emails and Slack messages I get from the Australia team.
The accent is actually, I really like the Australian accent, I'm not gonna lie. And it sounds very sophisticated. But yet casual. Like I don't know how that's working out.
Chuck a sickie.
Chuck a sickie.
It's actually so much fun to say. Chuck a sickie.
Am I saying that right? Chuck a sickie?
In India, we say chuck for like throw.
Do you like throw a sick person?
It sounds like you're chucking a person who's sick out the window, but probably not true, because why would you do that? And also, that's not very practical to say and do all the time.
Yeah, I still don't know why I think chuck a sickie means to get something to eat.
Is it to throw out a ill person?
I think chuck a sickie means like fake a sick leave at work. Like, I don't feel like going to work, so I'll just chuck a sickie today.
Now, this is one you don't want your manager to find out about, but it basically means to take a day off work when you're sick.
Oh, what?
But this is so interesting. From now on, I'm just gonna text my manager and say, hey, I'm chucking a sickie today. Yeah, but my manager was also in this before, so she's gonna know now. When I say, hey, I'm just chucking a sickie, no biggie.
Oh, how did I not guess? Like I could have just interpreted sickie as sick. I don't know why. I just kept thinking of a popsicle for some reason.
I don't know. What is a piece of piss?
I don't even know how it's possible to have a piece of piss.
I would assume this means like you're a piece of shit, but piss.
Yo, that guy's such a piece of piss. He ghosted me.
Is it like a piece of information? Why would information be piss?
Like it wasn't good? Say, how was the food? It was a piece of piss.
Like, what? Is it like shitty information? But then it would be a piece of shit.
Piece of piss. This pretty much means it's easy. If you ask someone to do something and they say, it's a piece of piss, then you know it's gonna be an easy job.
Oh, what?
Why is it piss? Why can't it be piece of cake like normal English in other parts of the world?
Australians are so confusing.
Why are they correlating piss and cake? Those are two very different things.
Carry on like a pork chop. Hey, I've heard this somewhere.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like,
I don't know, never had a pork chop, but I know what it is.
Go ahead without me? Or have a nice day? Oh my god. Does it mean have a nice day?
now I'm trying to think of like what's the defining quality of a pork chop.
I think it just means like you do you and carry on and go spread your light in the world because you're a pork chop.
Carrying on like a pork chop is when you're overreacting, you're complaining, you're ranting, you're just being a little bit dramatic.
This does not mean what I thought it meant.
Oh, but why does it carry on like a pork chop? Pork chops are so like not messy or like they don't create a fuss. They're just like delightful and nice and tasty.
Bit the dummy.
I need to think about this for a second.
I mean, dummy is someone who wouldn't understand something.
You know, if you're in a group with like idiots and then you decide to like leave one behind.
Is it quit the act?
Either spit the information out or just explain something to someone.
Oh my god, I know what it means. Maybe get out of a relationship and like get rid of your toxic exes. Like, you're a queen sis, just spit the dummy.
If you're annoyed about something or something didn't go your way or you're chucking a tantrum, someone might say that you are spitting the dummy. Like a little baby.
Ooh, oh, wow.
Okay, I just got it. Like, dummy is a pacifier and spit the dummy is because the baby is angry and throwing a tantrum. Just got it.
Put a sock in it. Okay, I've heard this one.
This sounds weirdly sexual. Is it sexual?
That makes no sense.
To stop something.
It's like a put a break on it. Like we'll circle back.
Like shut up. Is that what it means? Like, it's like be quiet.
Someone is probably going to tell you to put a sock in it if you're talking too much or being annoying. Pretty much means shut up or be quiet.
Oh my god, that sounds not friendly. It's very kidnappy.
I'm gonna use this all the time. If anyone's just annoying, I'm like, just put a sock in it. Let them guess what it is.
Oh my, I'm just gonna make a very obvious guess. Is it like on the field?
But it was on the turfs, but that's not turfs. What does turf even mean?
What's the turp? Like turpentine?
On the verge of doing something? Like on the turf of doing something?
It's smelly. It's a paint thinner. Like being on thin ice.
Like on the tip of my mouth, like I'm about to say it, but it's on the terps, like the end.
Are you out of your mind? Like, are you on acid? What's happening?
If you're chucking a sickie, it's probably because you've had a big night on the terps the night before. It pretty much just means you've been drinking heaps of booze.
But that makes no sense because you are drinking alcohol.
I feel like I should have known this by now. Like 90% of slang is about getting drunk.
Me to tears. Okay, this is pretty easy. Like
Laughing my ass off.
Like it's so funny that you drove me to tears.
how can this be anything else?
I think it means the opposite of piece of piss because it's like something is so difficult that I'm shitting myself to tears. That, oh my god, this edit is taking so long, I'm shitting to my tears. No, that doesn't make sense.
One of my personal favourites, shits me to tears. This is when something's really annoying, infuriating, someone really doesn't like something or someone.
This is the opposite of what I guess.
The first thing that comes into my mind when someone says shit me to tears, I'm like, something was so funny that you shit yourself and cried.
So basically, piss is like good things and easy things, and shitting is a hard thing.
Fair dinkum. What?
Am I saying it right? Fair dinkum?
Are you sure this is not a Harry Potter spell? Because that does not sound real.
I have no idea what this is.
Okay, so fair dinkum. I'm just gonna go with it's a fair game, but I know I'm wrong because so far I've been wrong with everything.
It means good, exceptional, genuine. It can literally be applied to anything. Fair dinkum bloke, fair dinkum meal, fair dinkum footy team, fair dinkum house, fair dinkum job. The list goes on.
What? How does fair dinkum mean good?
People use that. Do people use this on their like dating app bios?
If I hear the word dinkum, it doesn't make me think of like someone exceptional, if I'm being honest.
It doesn't sound like a compliment. Like if you call someone a dinkum, I would not have thought it was good.
God, this is so fascinating to me because this is like a whole other language. Like if I was in Australia and people used all of these like one after the other, I'd be so confused.